So what we're gonna talk about is X-Men and how we feel and who we feel should recast them. So you want to take it away? You want me to lead up? What you want to do?
Man, without further ado, let's get into this.
Let's get into it. Oh, I should have had the X-Men theme ready to go. Hit that X-Men theme real quick in 5 seconds. Damn. But go ahead.
Marvel, I don't want no trouble. Alright, so you will get into most of the recasting. I just want to get this word out. Let's not recast at all Sophie Turner. She gotta stay. There's no way that you recast her. She's young. Y'all trying to start a new wave. Easily to be a part of it. She's a big name, a part of the brand. You hold that down. The Phoenix movie was good, not great, but it was good enough, and it showcased her enough that you got to bring her back. And she made a statement as to being Jean for the foreseeable future.
No, I agree. I just didn't, when we were doing the recasting, because we were talking about it, I didn't think they would recast her, since they're trying to go like brand new, or at least I think they're going brand new, because as two of our picks state, we're bringing two people back that we don't think should leave that role, but I didn't think that they would bring them back. But this is our casting, so hopefully they listen to us and they go with it. But this is what we think and who we think should be the new cast of the new class of X-Men coming into Marvel, and it's going to be crazy fire now that they're with Marvel, because I don't know if I should say shade, but Fox, I don't know what y'all was doing with what you had. I don't even know what Sony was doing with the ad. I mean, I'm glad Spider-Man is decent over there, but and Venom. And I know y'all gonna kill Morbius, but like I said, we're gonna talk about Marvel. So, anywho, we're gonna talk about Sophie Turner first. Clearly, we thought she should come back because she was a dope Jean Grey. She's still young, so she still got time to develop into that role, and we can see her for a couple more years. So that's a no-brainer. That's what we think for Jean Grey. Disagree? Put it in the comments. Say what you think or who you think should be there, but we're going to go with her. The second person we thought should come back. Go ahead.
Yo, we gotta bring back Storm. Gotta bring back Storm.
Alexandra Shipp. I mean, she definitely looks like a good young Storm. I do like how they did the hairstyle, like some of the comics, like
fire.
Yeah, I was feeling it. I do like her as Storm, so I don't even have any objections. But like I said, we didn't think they would be bringing people back, but those two to me would be a must. And she's young, so she's
like a no-brainer.
Yeah, same thing. She's got time to develop into the role. She can grow into it. Got years on her, so I'm good with that. Now, again, put in the comments if you feel like we off, or if you got somebody better for Storm, we'll check it out. But
yeah, I'm down to see all options. All the same though, those two leading ladies, if you've seen anything that they've done, or just the little bit that they've done with Marvel itself, they're good young actors, and then they bring a certain swag to their roles. So whether you do offer up, I hope they already got something to match what we're talking about with bringing them two back. Yeah, time to get into the hot stuff.
I love the Alexandra Shipp and everything. I didn't really feel it in the Aaliyah biopic, but that's another thing.
A lot of people didn't.
That's another thing for another day. But
we got the past,
and we got our phones out too. Some of y'all was throwing us some little shots because we didn't really know pronunciations, and I'm still not gonna know pronunciations. But we didn't know that, and sometimes we was a little messed up a little bit here and there. And y'all was
tomato, man.
Y'all was killing us, but we got the phones for the Google. So now, next one, we're going with Cyclops. Now, this is my pick. My man co-signed, but my man Logan Lerman, if you don't know what he played in, D-Rook gonna tell you. But if you look at his face, you look at his body of work, he's a nice, young, handsome pick for Cyclops. He definitely has some good acting chops because, like I said, D-Rook's gonna tell you what he's been in. But as far as appeal, swag to Cyclops to me has always been, I mean, James Marsden did his thing, but he kind of came off dorky. But I feel like Logan can make this guy get a little swag in it. But like I said, D-Rook, go ahead and tell him what he's been in.
Alright, so Homeboy's been in Percy Jackson, but he was younger. As a leading actor at that age, playing pretty much a hero, he had some success. Then he played some funny, serious roles. Made himself pop up in Fury. Fury's a great movie.
It is.
And Brad Pitt's great.
It's got the goat in it.
He showed, right? And then you got to show that you can stand with the goat on a serious level. Throw some, some not a full grown like us, but throw some stubble on the kid, and just let that kid work.
Yeah,
all right, he got plenty of talent.
Yeah, I think that's a great look right there.
He's matured a lot as an actor, man. So this is his shot.
Again, if y'all don't feel that, put in the comments who you think. I mean, because it ain't easy casting these people. You know what I mean? It's more than just the looks, but I think he messes well with Sophie, and I think he messes well with the love triangle that goes on with Cyclops, Jean, and Wolverine, who we casted as my man. Go ahead, tell him who we casted.
So, if y'all ever seen the movie Kingsman, alright, some people call him Eggsy. We casted the lead of Kingsman for this show, and I think it's a great look. Name drop for me, please, sir.
His name is Taron. I forgot.
And the whole deal is
his last name is Egerton. Taron Egerton.
Yeah.
So let's give him an air horn because Hugh Jackman also co-signed him to be Wolverine. So again, if y'all ain't feeling that one, you could definitely put it in the comments. But I'm telling you, boy, Hugh Jackman, who's been in mad things around him and with him, has co-signed and said this guy can do it. Like he can take the mantle. And I see it. The look I gave D-Rook the fan art of how he would look with some Wolvie chops. And,
show him that.
Well, I'll show you when I do the edit. I'll pop it right here. Give you the 3 seconds where you saw it because you're not gonna see it right now, and you're not gonna hear it. But I just showed it to you. But him, he's got that like all day, every day. It's in there. So go ahead and put it in the comments.
Watch Kingsman 1 and 2. Alright, if you want to see anything about the dude can go there. Kingsman 1 and 2 is not some phony movie. So there's cussing, there's blood and gore, there's real cool fight scenes. He showed what he got right then and there, and then he showed what he got in other films already, that he can mature and take on a number of roles.
Yo, he's young.
Going into this role is him. Definitely him. He's young. He's got a build that looks like
that's what I was gonna say.
Book Wolverine, and you pointed that out in terms of his stature. And he's gonna hit the gym with Hugh Jackman's people.
And he's kind of short still, so everybody gave us slack because Wolverine was never really portrayed like he was supposed to be because he's a shorter character. But we got taller people to play. Well, play him, which was only one, which was Hugh. But he's a little shorter. Stature is nice and stocky. Pause, you know what I mean? You can get it in. And like I say, he's got to train with Hugh's people. Obviously, Hugh's gonna put him on. So I can plug y'all, even though y'all ain't giving me no donations, nothing. But he's going down with, what I'm saying, New York City's own Dog Pound. But I think that's the perfect choice. But if y'all messing with it, y'all know what to do. Put it in the comments. Say we blowing smoke. We don't know what we talking about. So next, should we go to Magneto and Professor X, or just get Gambit and Rogue out the way?
Nah, go to Rogue.
Alright, let's go to Rogue. So Rogue was my man D-Rook's pick. I don't really know anything about her. I mean, she looked good, not like that, but like as far as can play the role, I let her even say the name. I know it's Ellie, but he knows it like that. But I think it's a good look. I don't really know that many people that can play Rogue right now, because Rogue is a big character. I actually like the last one that played out like way in the beginning, but clearly she's not of age.
10 years ago.
Yeah, she's not of age anymore for that. But this is D-Rook's pick, so I'm gonna let him say who he picked for Rogue.
So Ellie, I don't know too much about her either. I just know that she's got a really good local following with her age group. anybody who does CW TV right now got a pretty good thing going on for them. That means they got a lot of work in.
What's she playing? What's she playing on the CW?
What is that damn show?
For the people that
I don't watch that show.
I thought you was gonna play it so people know.
All I know is that I looked at 10 people look-wise, and then I looked at a little bit of what they did, and I chose Ellie.
Yeah.
When you plug in Ellie, you'll get to see what she looks like, and then I think the fans better than us can probably get in on whether or not they're cool with Ellie.
I think she was in Gossip Girl.
Damn, I was supposed to be on that show one year.
Yeah, she was on Gossip Girl. Because, like I said, we got the Google here. We got the Google here because y'all said we were slacking. But yeah, she was on Gossip Girl. I don't really know much about it because that wasn't my pick. But I mean, she does look good. She does look like she might play the part. We do need somebody young, so that's what we went with.
Yeah, the list ain't long, man. The list ain't long, and
yeah, definitely.
We're trying to keep the age group tight,
and we're trying to keep it with people that are semi like on that way to being like one hit away from y'all being a household name. So that's what we went with. So I really wouldn't be mad if y'all had different picks in the comments because that was like a hellmaker for us right there. Now for Gambit, I'm not mad. I would like to see Channing, but he's mad old, so it ain't gonna work. But the pick that I came up with, that D-Rook agreed on, you know what I'm saying? You know his brother's Thor, you know what I mean? He does that well. So why not get another attractive brother up in there that we need some...
Hey, it's a Marvel connection, man. You already got one in there. Get Liam in there.
We need some swag. We need some swag. Gambit got swag. Gambit is attractive. He's a ladies man. Like, you already know. He's already got an accent. Clearly it's Australian, so it's the wrong one. But he does his thing, so changing the accent ain't gonna be too much for him. But I mean, you look at Liam. He's a handsome dude. Like, swag comes off him. Like,
he got the right build.
He's young, so again, he'll grow into that role. We're not gonna see him 2-3 years from now and be like, nah, we gotta recast him. Like, it's a good look. He ain't gotta be buff, but you know he can work out. So that's perfect for us. But if you don't agree, you know what to do. Go in the comments and say we wrong. It's all good.
But it also brings some maturity to the casting group.
It does.
Somebody who's been around, big roles, may not have played in all of the big ones, but they've been around for big roles, big shows, and some professionalism to that group. It's going to be a young group. Which
is why we keep Sophie Turner too, because Game of Thrones was a huge show, mad popular, and had a long ass running. So we got two captains right there. Then
we need some veterans.
Then with the Magneto and Professor X picks, we definitely got some vets here. So I'm gonna let my man say who he picked, and I co-sign for Magneto because he knows way more about him than I do, which I should know about him, but I don't. So y'all do what y'all do. But go ahead and say who we got for Magneto.
Go with X first.
See how he throws me off?
Because the X pick is funny.
Alright, so for Professor X, since he just threw me off, you know what I mean? We went with Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad. He's not that old, but he's definitely not young. He's definitely got a Professor X vibe. You know he can act. Like, check all his shit. You know the man can act.
We're going to be watching X-Men, bro, and every time we see Bryan Cranston rolling around in that hover wheelchair, we're going to think about Matt.
You already know. He can act. He can do his thing. So, I don't have to say that much about him. That's who we picked. If you don't like it, comment. Tell us who you picked or who would you fan cast.
And all your hot X-Men friggin' meth memes that y'all gonna have for this pick.
It's gonna be crazy.
Cool. Send them all to me. I don't want to see all of them. I'm all about the memes. Cool.
Yep, because you know.
Tell us how they gonna have Jean Grey down there cooking up. It is what it is.
Yeah, because y'all saw the Instagram in the beginning, so you can DM him all the memes. If they're funny, he probably gonna throw them to me. So, but yeah, you already know he's gonna hit out the park. He's a vet. he's gonna bring some dope shit to that role. So
now Magneto is my man. It's Christoph Waltz, man. This dude is swag. He's got mad character. Django alone is enough. If anybody who's watched that movie, just hearing that dude talk was it can go from tongue twisting to brain scrambling or just downright hilarious. But he's also really good at being an asshole. He's just versatile. He was good at being a bad guy. He was good at being a good guy. Magneto's a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like him and Bryan Cranston can play at the words, jousting back and forth.
I mean, I really wanted Michael Fassbender, but again, we're going for the older versions of him. But I think Michael did a hell of a job as Magneto. But we're moving on from him. So I'm sure you'll be all right, Michael, because you do good work too. So, but that's what we got. So last but not least, we should not even put it last because it wasn't anything crazy. But we did cast Jubilee because we believe she should be there because it's the core. Oh, you know who we didn't get? Damn, we dropped the ball, B. We didn't do Beast. We didn't do Beast.
Nah, you said bring back the regular dude that did Beast, but keep him blue. Like that back and forth shit was whack.
Yeah.
Put that in the comments if you felt like it was cool. They went back and forth, but as an original fan, as a kid, back and forth Beast was whack. He should have transformed one good time, and he's just Beast.
Yeah, you should have saw him one time. Like maybe he tested out the serum and it worked for like a good hour or something, and then he went back blue and it just stayed blue. Because I wasn't in awe of Kelsey Grammer being Beast, but I do like the fact that he was blue and he stayed blue.
And he stayed blue.
Yeah. So
because what was this whole thing? He was conflicted the whole series. Like every movie that they did, he was conflicted with being regular and being blue. Yeah. The Beast we know embraced being Beast. Now when you saw him actually talking amongst intellectual people and working at the White House, he was just straight up and down Beast.
Yeah. Like in the cartoon, which is the classic. If you guys didn't watch the X-Men cartoon,
get Disney Plus.
It was classic, but the only people I really liked was Wolverine and Beast. I mean, clearly the other characters were cool too, but
those and Beast would get it in.
That's what I'm saying. Like Beast was about that action. The new guy, I don't know what they were doing with him, but yeah, you can bring him back. I don't know his name, but he's big. Balls. Bring him back. Just keep him blue though. I don't need to see him, which is why we didn't really know who we wanted to cast because we just want to keep him blue. So it really didn't matter who's behind there, but just keep him blue. Like, it's only a request we have, just keep him blue. So, Marvel, just keep him blue, B. Like, let's go back to the roots. So, yeah. So, Jubilee, we still like the original Lana Condor. I think she did
cool. 4 years ago. Yeah. She's still really young. She's like 22, 24 years old or something like that.
Yeah, I think she did cool for that little 3-second cameo. She definitely looks like Jubilee. Because we want to keep like it original, like let's go where it was. So I'm cool with that. But that's another one. Like if you ain't cool with it, just put it in the comments and tell me what you think about it. But that's what we got for our X-Men.